Hi, so this is a tutorial where I'm going to show you the two ways that I found to get your external data inside of your MetaTrader 4. I'm going to do this on MetaTrader 4 and not MetaTrader 5 because on MetaTrader 4 I've found a nice indicator made by the community that can help you quicken this process. So as you can see here on my screen, I have plotted the indicator that I've been talking about now, and you can see that I have two different kind of data. One that you see inside in the middle is the volume data from the Nasdaq futures. So this is Nasdaq 100 futures. Below here you can see that it's crude oil data. It's volume data from the continuous contract that you can find on TradingView called CL1 exclamation mark. That's how they call the continuous contract. And as you can see there, it's basically showing the volume that you can also see on TradingView, but it's plotted inside of your MetaTrader. So as you can see, you can also see the exact same numbers inside of your indicator window. So it can also be used, for example, for backtesting. If you want to create an expert advisor, that I might show this process in the next video, where you can integrate your plotted customized plotted data inside of an EA. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, so the first thing that I was looking for was a way to make this process very quick. So what I did, the first thing that I did was look for an indicator that could allow me to plot some external data inside of MT4, and I found this post from 2018 where this guy called Hanover posted this indicator, the one that you see here, plot external data .ex4. And the reason why I suggest that you only download the ex4 file is because this indicator was coded for a previous version of the MetaTrader platform. So if you have an older version, like 509 or earlier, you're not going to have any problems getting the source code and compiling it inside of your MetaTrader. But if you have a newer MetaTrader 4 like mine, you're better off just downloading the ex4 because otherwise you're going to have to change a lot of variables and a lot of functions that no longer work in the current version of MetaTrader 4. So having said that, what I did was download this indicator. I placed it inside of my MetaTrader 4. As you know, if you don't know this process, it's quite straightforward. So you go into open data folder, and then you get this window here. You get inside of MQL4, inside of indicators, and then you can just copy it inside of this folder. So having said that, the thing that we need now is get a way to extract the data from let's say the source, and then place it inside of your MetaTrader folder, so that this indicator that I have just showed you how to install can basically plot the data. So to do that, what we have to do is we have two options basically. The first option is to, for example, create a demo account on IG, which is a broker. And this broker is very nice because it allows you, even with the demo version that you don't even have to pay, of course, they show you actual volume data. So, for example, in this scenario, I have just selected the Nasdaq 100 data. So basically NQ, NQ, the Nasdaq Mini, and I have the exact, realistic data, the real data that you would get, for example, on TradingView, that we are going to see later. So once you're on this page where you have your data that you would like to use inside of your MetaTrader 4 platform, what you have to do is click on the three dots right here and open the developer tools and you get this other window right here that I'm showing you right now. And once you are inside of it, you are probably going to be inside of Elements or Console. And what we're looking for is Network. So we get inside of Network, and we also click on fetch/HXHR, because otherwise we would have many more files right here, but we're only interested in these ones. So what we have to do now is refresh the page so that all the data can load. And now we can, for example, filter out what we are not interested in. And I know that the file that I'm looking for is called JSON. And for example, if I click on this one right here, I should be seeing the raw data that I'm interested in. So I'll format the code thanks to Chrome. You can also format the code inside of Firefox. And we should see the data being displayed a little bit nicer. And if I go look, for example, almost on the bottom of the page, you can see that I get a JSON formatted document where I can see the timestamp, so basically the date in Unix standard, and I can see that there's open price, close price, blah, blah, and the data that I want to see the most, which is the volume data. So in this case, I'm basically I could already download this file, right-clicking, and then saving this this file very easily. But what I want to do right now is to get more data, because the data that we have just seen is the one that I see on the screen. So as you can see, it's limited. It's a limited amount of volume data that I see here. So as I scroll down here, you can see that I am loading other basically other documents. And if I keep scrolling this one right here, you see that I'm populating my my developer tools right here. And let's say that right now I am satisfied with the amount of data that I see on the screen. So this means that I can also download this data. And if I'm not mistaken, the biggest file that we see, let's say that 375 kilobytes, this looks correct. So I double click on this one. I wait for a little bit for it to load, and it looks okay. I format the data just to have a better idea of what I'm looking at. And I probably have to scroll down a lot because there's also other data that I'm not interested in. And as you can see, we start now to see very old Nasdaq data that that it's not really valuable to us, because as you can see, the last traded volume is 0. on all of these instances. And the reason why we have that is because we're looking at very old data. And as you can see, the price of NASDAQ is very low right now. So what we have to do is scroll down a little bit more, until scroll down a lot. And let's be patient here. Okay. For example, now I scroll down quite a bit, and of course this is a more recent date. And as you can see, I start to see the last traded volume, which is very nice. That's what I'm looking for. So I guess I'm quite satisfied with the data that I'm probably gonna get from this. So what I can do is just right-click, save as. So after I right-click at it, and after you right-click it, you're gonna be asked to save your JSON file somewhere, and I'm gonna save it as, for example, just an example, like NASDAQ. I know it's daily volume because the time frame was daily, but of course you can choose any time frame you want. So daily. Let's say volume, so I don't forget it's my volume data. Save it, right? And once you save it, you are, you reached a good point of these tutorials. So basically now what we want to do is use another script. In this case, it's a script that I have coded that will help us to format the data in a way that MetaTrader 4 and more specifically the indicator that we downloaded earlier can interpret the data and finally plot it on the chart. So what we have to do is